So, we begin with a scene that none of you see. The audience sees a wide shot view of a planet almost from orbit, looking down on the craggy exterior of just a world terraformed, stripped of anything of value, and left for ruin. We see these long trenches carved by massive machines, leaving behind little bits of islands and plateaus, just completely decimating the landscape. And right in the middle of an almost valley of these pillar like structures, we see machinery left and abandoned. Uh, Construction falling away as buildings and refineries that were left up on the surface have all of the ground terraformed around it, leaving it high up on a pillar, far too unstable for it to be renovated, removed, and utilized anymore, and just simply abandoned. But we see one of these structures with smoke pouring out of it, seemingly active still. The spider work of these ley lines of tubes and wires and all these connections, tethering it to the other pillars nearby. These pillars connecting the now long forgotten buildings left in ruin are all that's left holding these spires together. And at the very top, we see just one singular building and has some smoke coming out of it. And as the camera zooms in, we don't see the machinery running, we don't see the gears churning, we don't see the belts moving anything. Everything is at a standstill, except for at the very back, the furnaces are burning as something chars and is consumed. And in the shadows, we see a figure huddled up, and it turns towards the camera as if able to see someone, something there.
Oh, heresy. I blow my brains out.
Huh?
We now
You don't see
return
this.
to the LMS Explorer, this massive ship that is coming into the atmosphere, actually landing onto this feudal world to resupply for resources, munitions, food, and mostly units. The toll on the crew was substantial and needed to be repopulated. Um, this is perhaps the first dry docking that this ship has done since its manufacturing, as most resources are transported via Arvis lighters and other small ships. But you guys are actually going up to one of these space elevators that dangles perilously up in the outer atmosphere. But you're not just going up to stop next to it, you're actually going down all the way to the planet to land next to this space elevator as a hub to try and connect to some of these resources, as repairs are also needed to the ship. And so you guys can see as this massive elongated ship stretches out and just kind of crashes into the soft earth that has been dug into so many times that it's just basically all loose dirt, and there isn't any soil, there isn't any rock, there isn't any minerals or resources able to be picked from this planet, at least not in this sector. And the engines kind of burn away, just charring everything underneath of it before coming to a standstill. You guys will be riding a section of the space elevator down to get quick transport, utilizing some of the exterior cars used for just maintenance and whatnot, but still useful you just won't be utilizing the main tube that transforms between the base layer and the upper atmosphere. You guys are in the atmosphere, and the ship is opened up. But you guys are headed down to kind of make first confrontation with the leaders of the sector and try and uh, requisition some materials and units. So you guys have been given your mission. It's been, I think, 3 days since the last, since the incident, as they like to call it. So you guys have had some time to catch up, maybe do some training, get some good meals in you, gather whatever tools and materials you would have liked to. Is there anything that you guys would like to do in preparation for your away mission?
Well, do we have another currency? Like, I know that we have the drachma to get our like special items, but do we have any kind of other currency to purchase things, or is that like the experience stuff?
The rogue trader has a writ that is allowed to requisition any and all materials that they need. So you guys basically have a big IOU that you can just kind of wave in people's faces and just take whatever you need. But the main thing that the rogue trader deals with is, sorry to cut you off, the connections that you have with other people. So making good, ties, and if they need any sort of materials, you are the transport that they could rely upon. These kind of connections are basically the bread and butter of what you guys do. So.
Okay.
It is a great honor that you have shown up here to ask for resources.
I guess this is one of the things that sucks about not really knowing a whole lot about like Warhammer lore.
Oh, feel free to ask. And again, a lot of this I am making up, so don't worry.
Okay. I want to try to talk to I guess the people in the area to see if we can kind of establish more positive relations for future reference, if possible.
Yes.
I guess try to get on people's good side, see if there's anything that they need that we can help
That
with.
will be your mission heading planet side. Are there any preparatory actions you guys would like to do in the 3 days before arriving to this planet? Oh, this is called Planet Nimbus, by the way.
Excellent. I would like to know what in the fuck the Terran requisition things look like or are like, so we can actually find them.
The what requisitions?
The requisition targets he's left for us.
Oh yes, you guys have a writ of information of everything that you need, all the resources, repairs, and things that you need. You just have that.
Well,
You know what?
yes,
I'll say, because you specifically asked, you have it written in stone on like a tablet that you will be bringing down. How about that?
I was talking about the things you mentioned that we would need to look out for in the next chapter for Charon to get the tokens.
Yes, for Charon's collection, yes. They had it. So you go to meet with Charon, and they say that, yes, there is. That's not their voice. What is Charon's voice? Yeah, no, it was quite kind of like that. Yeah, so what we're going to need is some very specific kind of energy for repairs on this. Something that utilizes an abnormal wavelength and something to utilize that will be useful for counteracting it seems as though the batteries on this ship have been very subtly tweaked. The machine spirit is not happy with the warp influence. The other thing that I will need for buffering and repairs of the demonic presence that was on the Nasdaq is a special type of keratin used by very specific. So yes, you've got the two things that are written here, and I will forward them to you, Donnie.
Okay.
So those are the two things.
It's mainly.
And you can
I was
get...
mainly asking if we could get any description that would help us, I don't know, have a clue that we are in fact looking at it when we are looking at it in the face.
Be safe, love.
Give me some kind of skill check. But like these are
Okay.
specifically vague because they are. It's like this is an Easter egg hunt.
You should skill yourself now.
Very good.
I would if I could, man.
I wish I knew that was
I don't have
going
to
be
later,
how we
but
did
still.
here. But would that be insight?
Sure.
Okay, I got a 4 in that. That's not great.
Is there any way that we can help out, or
I mean, basically, these are things that you guys will be encountering on the in the mission once you get to them. That is 0 successes, my sir. I apologize.
Of course it is. Of fucking course it is.
Basically, Karen has given you a little slip. I think you like go into them and they're like talking nonsense and you don't really understand, but you do have this little scribbled note that are these descriptors that you see here. And unfortunately, that is all you have to go off of.
Okay.
It will be obvious.
As long as it'll be obvious, because I want to wear some description of armor.
Don't worry. But also I will allow alternative interpretations if you find something. Like if you find a fat dog and you clip his toenails, like you could use that, I guess. But yeah, if nobody has anything else, we can head planet side and begin.
Tokyo?
All right. As you guys make your way to one of these exit ports.
Wait, real quick.
Yes, sir.
Sorry. I was discussing with Ryan because I have no need for mine. I'm giving him I'm giving Bruce Obrecht's like item. And Ryan, can you tell him what you want?
I want a scrapper pack. So basically, it would be like a machine that I could like chuck random shit into the pack, which would turn it into like A, scrap we can sell for later, or B, I can chuck it at people.
So you want like a Wally on your back?
Basically.
Okay. This isn't like a...
So pretty much like after like fights and shit, you guys could like send Bruce around to like scavenge shit, and then he can like get scraps to sell or throw at people. Because I don't think Bruce would be comfortable with firearms because yeah.
I'm not sure what this would look like exactly.
It could just be like an attachment to a rucksack or something.
Yeah. Like, do you want to be the thing that crushes stuff down, or do you want like the Wally unit? You also said you want to chuck it. Is that just like you want trash to be able to chuck? Or
You know
He just wants to, like,
the
throw
rocks in frickin'
Yes.
Darktide? Yeah, that.
Okay. Okay, yeah, you just have like a little Wally unit that you can like scoop up stuff and it crunches it into a rock for you to throw.
Sweet.
That'll only cost 1 token, I think.
Yeah, and then that other item that you suggested, that I'll use my token for that, for the the harpoon hook.
We can. I kind of want to come up with stats with it, but I just don't know if I will be able to. So maybe let's just workshop it for now. Let's go ahead and give it to you, and I'll say don't spend that token yet.
Okay.
Basically, what I want it to be is rather than it being like a hook shot where it's just like a spearhead that embeds into things, I want it to be like a Blitzcrank hand that you can like
an
grab
actual
onto stuff.
hand that I can.
Yeah.
We could get a tech priest to augment my my shield hand.
Okay.
I hereby declare Doinky Sploinky.
Indeed.
Splinkus the Splinkus.
Hey, what are you doing over there, fella? Reaches out comically long, grabs them, pulls them back in. What are you doing over there?
I think it would basically just be a ballistic skill check to see if you can hit something, and then it like reels.
I see. Okay.
Do you not have ballistic skill?
I have a 1 in agility and a 0 in ballistic skill.
That's what I was afraid of. I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to like customize this to be something else. That's why I wasn't planning to introduce it this session, but we'll figure it out.
Actually, what if? Okay, I'll make suggestions later, but we'll continue.
Depending upon the situation, just know that you have it, and when you go to use it, we'll figure it out when it comes to it.
Okay.
How does that sound for now?
Yeah.
Just because I don't want everyone to sit around while we figure this out.
Yeah, exactly.
When it becomes prevalent, then we'll put light to it.
Yeah.
You guys are outside the ship, actually walking the exterior deck, which is something that you don't do very often. But you guys are basically headed towards, and there's a few other groups that are also going on separate lifts than yours. But they are basically heading planetside to seek local authority in the area, some like some other officials or relevant houses of powerful figures in the area, just like the richer up and ups that live on this place. Again, a feudal world is basically a planet that has been taken over by the Imperium and is basically one giant like farmland. So they basically strip it of resources, grow cattle, or sometimes just plants and whatnot. This is a world that does not have any animals, but instead is mostly mined for its resources, and people do grow and live here, so the main export is, humans, but mostly what they do is farming. And so you guys can actually look down and see just stretching to the horizon like an ocean of like gold, that it might be like wheat or corn or something, but it's beautiful. It's unlike anything you've ever seen before, but like seeing just like the basically infinite amass of whatever that food source is down there just is breathtaking. But you guys are about to go into a 15 by 15 by 15 elevator, so Bruce, you might have an issue.
I see.
But while you guys are discussing that, Reggie, the captain, actually is out on the deck, meeting with everyone as they're about to go onto the space elevator, and just kind of gives you a look, and stands up and down. He says, well, if you're going to be representing me, you better shape up a little bit, stand a bit straighter. And he kind of like slaps you on the shoulder. You don't look very, ready for this. Not looking too sharp ship. Here, how about this? And he takes off his jacket with like the golden epaulets and like the very beautiful silk. This thing has been hand woven, every single stitch. This thing is almost as expensive as the ship itself. Just like the craftsmanship of this is insane. And he hands it over to you. If you're going to be representing me, you better at least look the part. And he just kind of gives you a nod.
Honestly, sir, I don't know what to say. I'm
Well,
honored.
then don't say anything. Just get down there and save the words for the people who need to hear it. I already know. Alright, I'll see you back here in 3 days' time. Hopefully we'll have
3
the
days
repairs
or-
done by then. He kind of looks off wistfully, and he takes a deep breath and then kind of coughs and he's like, ugh, air's too pure. I'm going back in the ship. And he just kind of walks back.
As he's leaving, I wanna call to him and tell him, like, keep in mind, I got a little something for that.
He doesn't turn, but he just kind of waves with his hand. Actually, you know what? He does this. There it is. That's a reference for all those Dark Souls people.
Where would this be?
In discussion. He does the resolve emote, where he just kind of like puts up a fist in the air and then keeps walking.
All right.
Yes. Bruce, you
I'm
will
having
take up about a third of this elevator. Again, this is basically like the loading screen of Darktide in the back of an Arvis lighter. Just like there's not much space. It is actually not made of steel. You're not sure what kind of metal this is, but it looks almost golden.
I didn't even want to go in here.
If anyone wants to give me some sort of skill check for looking at this, they may investigate it. But it looks a little bit run down. You don't think this has been necessarily serviced. It is basically a cable car with a winch system, very old fashioned. And actually the door is like those, those vintage elevator doors where it just kind of like accordions shut and open. That's what it's got on it. This thing you can clearly see through. It's kind of like a spaghetti container, for lack of better explanation, which I don't know if that makes it better or worse for Bruce.
Okay, I have good news. I succeeded the fear test.
Okay.
Claustrophobia.
All right. You don't have to be happy about it, but you are not too deathly afraid of it. Does anyone have a fear of heights? Because you guys are currently about 1,000 stories off the ground. Like the air is thin up here.
I will say Obrecht does not. However, he does look fucking exhausted.
Does he look a little green around the gills?
No, he looks a bit. He looks.
Thank you
less
for
green than
laughing
normal.
at that. Take an egg point for laughing at my dumb joke.
Yeah, no, he looks to the psychers noticeably less green, and to the non-psychers he looks kind of like shriveled. Like he aged significantly.
Psychers to the left of me, Ogrin on the right. Here I am, stuck here in the middle of shit. All right.
That's it though. That's all I wanted to say.
Okay. Actually standing in the elevator, you can see is a man, not like a bellboy. He looks like he's wearing some sort of official uniform, that kind of just looks like a jumpsuit, mixed with like overalls kind of thing. He looks like some sort of technician, but in higher station. He's got some kind of hat that almost looks like a half beret kind of situation, and he's got some medals on his shoulder, like actually on top of his shoulder, not like on his breast. dictating that he's someone of importance. And he says, "Hello, my name is Daniel Townhauser, and I will be giving you your briefing and helping you with the utilization of the elevator. It's a bit tricky, but if you all step on, as the Ogren steps on it, like creaks, and he's like, it will hold. It's perfectly fine. Just try not to move around in the descent."
So I don't like this.
Yeah, no, the thing actively like leans a little bit away from the base pillar unit as you step onto it. It's like, that'll be fine. Try to stand over here. That'll be good. That'll be right. All right. Everyone, pile on in. Squeeze. Welcome aboard, sir. You can see that he's a little green, not because he's not used to this height, but this doesn't necessarily seem to qualify in his job. Not that anyone is ever suited for a rogue trader landing on their planet and asking much of them.
Yo, this guy's an orc too?
Make an insight check.
Yeah, right.
You stupid fuck.
Okay, 1 second.
I'll give you an extra dice because you are an orc.
No, I'm a guardsman. Take the dice away.
Okay.
Okay. Insight. Let's see then. How does 4 successes do me?
He says, I'm, just a normal menial working here at Nimbus Station, but, glad to be serving the Emperor.
Squints at him.
Squints at him. A bead of sweat wipes away his flesh-colored makeup.
Alright, Rev's chain axe. No, I'm kidding.
I just like the orc killing a human being like, heresy, Zito! Alright. He is not an orc.
Lucky bastard.
If you were an orc, I was gonna fuck the shit out of you. I don't know. Whatever. You guys all get on the elevator, I assume.
Yes.
Was anyone looking or investigating the elevator for any reason? Anything?
Yeah.
Okay. He pulls the door close, fumbles with the latch a couple times before he just smacks it. And then you see him take basically like his belt out and loop it around, and he's like, "There, that'll hold." And then he goes over and kind of like messes with some of the knobs. It's basically like a series of levers. It's 3 levers, and one of them seems to be the kind of brake, and one of them is like an actual locking mechanism. So he like flips one down, it goes cha-chunk. And as he slowly lowers the other one, you guys begin to move. And you guys have a few moments of awkward silence while I rush to the bathroom, because I just had a ton of water. I need to go again. I'll be right back.
Agua.
This motherfucker's hydrated. Laugh at him, chat. Chat?
Chat.
For anyone watching, I do not mean Chat GPT. I mean chat in the intended sense. I'm talking to the voices in my head.
Chat, is this real? Asking the voices in my head if it thinks this is generated by ChatGPT.
Real. Nah, cake actually.
Darn.
Yeah.
Not even real cake. It's an AI generated video of cake.
Yeah. At least people normally have to work for that cake in the gym, but no. AI can just fake it.
What gym are you going to that makes cakes?
I don't know, haven't you done squats? Just gonna wait for it
And
to
I
sink
hate you
in.
sometimes.
I know. I hate me sometimes too. But I also have to squeeze in as much fucking around as I can get, considering I have to go in like 15 minutes.
What?
Oh,
I have boxing.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I don't have to go right this second. I'm just giving the heads up that I'm gone in 15 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll probably get to the bottom of the elevator in that time. I'll try to make this quick. But yeah, Daniel is kind of looking. His eyes are darting around kind of nervously. Not really sure what the proper procedure is here. But he's kind of looking at you, Reggie, like, do I need to say something? I think he actually goes to like dust himself off a little bit before he realizes that he's basically sharing same air with you and doesn't want to get dust on your very fancy coat.
I want to go. I know that as far as Warhammer is concerned, it's very normal to, well, be a dick.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to go against that and just try to be
I mean,
friendly
so
person.
I wouldn't say necessarily being a dick, but you could think of the Imperium as the like American military. We're very xenophobic, you know. Like anybody that's not us, we just nuke, you know. That kind of rudeness.
This man's a fucking iconoclast. You hear this shit? He wants to be friendly with the troops.
So you guys are like high-ranking people. That's why he's like nervous. So like
The general has just poked over your shoulder and is like, so what are you working on?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh God, not this shit again. Donnie, shut up.
Oh, did you just
Yeah.
Did you just spend a month getting these special orders in? Those are mine now. Yeah. He says like what brings you to Nimbus, sir? This guy looks young. This guy looks like he's in his 20s, like way too young to be in like a position of authorities, leading you to believe that they're either understaffed or things are just kind of that lax on this planet.
I want to ask, are you sure you're supposed to be here?
I was giving a directive to be stationed here. Yes.
Did you be here?
Sorry, say that again, sir. The wind is mighty loud.
You know what? No, never mind.
I actually didn't hear what you said.
I said, did you want to be here?
It is very impressive to see your ship, sir. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity that I will tell my children about.
It's okay. You don't have to lie to me. You can call it a rinky-dink piece of shit if you really want.
These people are not lying. The most fancy technology they've ever seen is a tractor. Okay, so like to see a spaceship like millions of miles long come and land on their planet is like impressive. So to like be up close and personal with it and its crew. This is like, these are real stories that they're gonna share. He is not being facetious at all. Like, how would you feel if, like, an intergalactic star cruiser just came and landed on your lawn and was like, hey, you want to give us some beer? Like, that's kind of the situation that they're in. Like,
Rations.
All right. Okay.
If you give us some beer, we'll come back with intergalactic technology.
I was gonna say soda, but I was like, don't name an official brand.
Don't let Bruce get loose in the crop fields. Otherwise, he's gonna start making crop circles.
I mean, this is a real problem with Ogrins, is that because of how their digestive system works, if they have something like corn, they can actually digest it so slowly that it does turn into alcohol in their system.
Oh,
That's crazy
Yes.
word.
If you eat a ton of corn and just pass out and take a nap, you will be drunk the next morning.
I
That's-
suggest against eating corn, though. He's a chaos god, you see.
All right, you can take an inspiration for that one.
Appreciated.
Feel appreciated. All right,
Now to
but yes.
update that on my character sheet in our DMs.
So he has asked what you guys are doing here, and you have asked him what he is doing here, and he's tried to answer as best as he can. He does seem a little
Yeah.
cagey, though.
Just here to help the people, help the common folk.
Oh, so you are here. The other guys told us that you guys were just gonna take stuff and get out of here. I knew you guys were here to help.
Well, I'm glad that at least you had faith in us.
You guys do know about what's been going on, right?
Enlighten me.
He sweats. I mean, I don't want to give any scuttlebutt, sir. It probably wouldn't be the best coming from if you have not been briefed, then it is
Obrecht
not
puts
of your
a hand
concern.
on his shoulder. Just speak.
Give me an intimidation check.
No, this isn't intimidation.
All right, give me persuasion.
Alright. I'll roll intimidation.
No, you can roll whatever you want.
All of them are 3.
Okay. I'll say that you can have an extra dice because Hawkins is helping.
It's a fucking... It's a 2 successes and I complicated.
Okay. What is the complication? Do you do you make him wet himself is the complication, or do you like drop something out of the elevator complicate? Like, you have some options here.
I was just
no.
like very simple. Obrecht as his random fidget revs his chain axe as he puts his hand on this guy's shoulder. Just speak candidly.
All right. I would like you to roll me a d6, please.
What's up?
Panda, roll me a d6. Ryan, what did you say?
I don't think that's a good idea.
5.
Going off of the freaking
Okay.
revving of the axe.
As you rev your chain axe, it does grate against the wall behind you, but it was not anywhere near the belt that was holding the door closed. And he says,
One of these days, you are going to kill us all with that thing, I swear.
that's the plan. Wait, what? My apologies for overstepping, sir. I thought that you were aware of the situation on this planet and were here to assist us, but if that is not your mandate, then it would be improper of me to impose. In fact, me simply mentioning that there is a situation is speaking out of turn, and I could lose my job.
I want to kind of like cut him off just so that I can say it's not a matter of whether I was briefed on it or whether it's my primary objective or not. Because up here in the big shot world, people play politics. Where you are is where I hear the truth.
Give me a leadership check, and I'll give you an extra dice. Actually, no. I'm gonna give you 2 extra dice. One for the jacket, one for being an everyman.
Oh, my leadership is up here. That's why I couldn't see. I was like, what the fuck? All right, so you said an extra 2?
Yes, sir.
All right. R10D6.
You complicate.
Oh, good lord. Where's my...
You do get 8 successes, though.
But I... Should I use a wrath for that?
I wouldn't.
Doesn't matter.
I think this is one of those things that a complication's not gonna be too deadly, so I would hold on to it.
Okay.
Would you like to come with a complication, or would you like me to?
Does me stuttering while trying to explain this to him count?
Yes.
The leader hype when people okay.
When a mother and a father love each other very much.
I think that makes him a little bit less on edge, actually, because he's seeing you more as a person now, and he's like, okay, well, and he's gonna give you some information, and then you have like 3 extra successes, or you can bank them. So there seems to be a lack of people, for lack of better explanation. I'm not entirely sure on the situation. The higher ups are kind of attempting to gloss over it, but it's a real problem, and if that's what you're here for, well, they're gonna have to address it. That might bring up some more problems. I mean, there's some rumors, but I wouldn't really play into those too much, but I don't know. I feel like ever since the space elevators got that update, it just, things haven't been the same around here. I don't know. Yes, sir?
What do you mean by update?
Oh, there, about a month ago, we got a new line of tech priests that came in that wanted to change all the settings and everything that was done. I mean, they basically stay up in the space elevators all the time. They don't come planet side. Really, the only thing that goes between the planets or in between the planet and the space elevators are servitors, because they're part human, part machine. So tech priests allow them up there, basically. But every so often, servitors go missing, and so we're just down on some manpower, and we're not sure if it's the new system that they're doing. A lot of people are saying that the tech priests are stealing people, turning them into servitors to, increase efficiency. But even if that was true, we're still missing people. We would have more servitors but less people. But I mean, unless all the servitors are up in the space elevators and just not down here. But we're running low on manpower.
When you say missing, what do you mean?
People just stop showing up, sir.
And there's no record of this. There's no explanation. They just vanish, disappear.
I have checked the punch cards, sir. Some people clock in and don't clock out.
I want to... Is everyone else with me while we're having... I mean, because we're all...
You're all in the elevator, yes.
I'm assuming that everyone is listening.
Guys, I need to go.
All right. Thank you for being here. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Later.
What do you
But
guys
yes,
think?
we're all here and listening.
We're all here and listening as Orkington steps out of the elevator.
I want to hear everyone else's opinion. What do you guys think about this?
Well, people don't just up and disappear.
Well, there's we are to accomplish what we are sent for. Sounds like we have to deal with this.
Well, if we're here to help people and we're here to, well, spread the good word, if you will, you think this would be a worthy place to start?
Can't help people if there are no people.
We also can't spread the word if there are no people to spread it to. So,
if I may, sir, I'm sorry, but please don't tell anyone that you heard this from me. It would be better for you to speak with the commander in charge and not have this insider knowledge. Just for
insider knowledge about what? What are you talking about?
He is sweating because he's basically told you information that they were told not to tell anybody, especially people of a higher station.
I'm going to put my hand on his shoulder very gently and just look him dead in the eye and say, What conversation? What are we talking about?
Like I said, they don't want us to be talking about the disappearances.
I take my other hand and put a finger to his mouth and just say, what conversation? I didn't hear anything. What are we talking about?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Beautiful, beautiful view. I'm glad you. He's like.
I do look quite nice.
Take an egg
he
point,
is
Ryan.
Currently a large amount of the view.
He is a large amount of the view.
Look, if you ever get nervous, just look at that big hunk of a man. He gets nervous too.
He does. He looks like he isn't afraid of anything. And then just Bruce turns and looks over at Barefoot. He's like, rat!
A witness!
A witness!
A witness.
All right, take an egg point for that one, Barefoot.
I ain't afraid
That's
of a lot
awesome.
of things, but I can't stand these cramped spaces.
Yeah,
but anything else, I can rough them up good.
You're not going to like it up in the space elevator if you have to go up there, then. From what I heard, it's nothing but, maintenance corridors. They don't even have normal stairs or hallways or anything.
I don't even think I'll be able to go up there.
Maybe if you stop packing away all those rations and share them with the rest of the crew.
I need me rations. Can't keep an Ogren away from his rations. A ration a day is a sad Ogren. More rations is a happy Ogren.
Yes, big guy. I know. Rations this, rations that. We'll get you your rations.
You know what they say, an apple a day isn't enough. Give me more.
The rations flow and the Ogren follows.
Teach a man he fish he day, eat a man a fish he lifetime.
Give a man a fish.
Women fear me. Fish want me.
Give a man 2 fish, even better.
Give a man 3 fish. All right, that's a little much. All right. Anyways, you guys are having this conversation when the car starts to rattle a little bit, and you can hear some like screeching sounds, and Daniel kind of actually turns away, not even looking at the controls, but kind of like inspecting the outside. And you guys can see that there's definitely some wear on the outside of the space elevator. And you can actually see the other cars of the other tracks that have already gone down farther past this point since you guys exited last. So you guys know that you can get past this point, but it looks like there's like kicking up some sparks a little bit. And Daniel's like, hold on, what's going on here? This wasn't like this when we came up. And he actually kind of slows the car down a little bit. And eventually you guys actually get stuck as it looks like there's kind of like a frayed part in the cable that gets caught in the winch. And he's like, oh, that's not good.
So you tell me, this is a system that there is a cabal of mechanicals actively working on right now. They are actively here and working on its
Yeah,
machine.
but they usually like their fancy machines with, the lights and the buttons. They don't like this this nonsense. That's why the inner tube is hydraulically brushed. He basically describes the inside of the space elevator to be exactly like the tube transportation system of the demon tubes on your ship. And he's like, yeah, it's all pressurized and super useful, and maintains the atmosphere and pressure and everything. And they like that. They don't do jack nonsense about the outside. They just kind of leave us, normal folk to fend for ourselves. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can jimmy it and get us going. He actually kind of leans up against the wall. He says, just step back for a moment and ask you to stand on the far side. And as you do, I think Bruce kind of like creaks as he transitions his weight. But yeah, this thing is starting to lean outwards away from the space elevator as he's inspecting the mechanism. And over his shoulder, you think you see something lurking in the shadows just on the offside of the sun. Near the main central unit of the space elevator, kind of walking on a catwalk, or you're not sure if it's walking or floating, and it doesn't really seem humanoid. It's got these long limbs that seem to be multi-segmented, as if they don't have bones in them, like they're tentacles, and their torso is so much short, and basically think of like a Minecraft Enderman kind of thing, where it looks humanoid, but just off enough that it's unsettling. And as Daniel is leaning over the controls, you can see that his breathing gets a bit labored, and you can actually see rust starting to show up on all of the metal around you guys. And you watch as Daniel's hair starts to grow longer, and he starts to lean against the cage. And he's like having trouble breathing. He's like, I'm not really sure what's going on, sir, but I don't feel so good anymore. And Daniel collapses. And as he does, the whole cage starts to shake, rattle, with like this big ka-chunk. And just as the figure is about to step out of the shadows, you hear a twang as the cable snaps and the car begins to fall.
Oh, well, ain't that fucking lovely?
So,
I knew we shouldn't have stepped in this thing.
yeah. Ryan, actually, how about everybody give me a will save real quick?
Oh boy.
Oh, Will? I'm okay with that. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh wow! I
Oh.
got a 4. That's
Bye.
much higher than I was anticipating.
Dice channel. 5d6.
I got a 1.
What's
I
the
got a
success
rock.
requirement for this? Is it just anything like 4 or above?
Yes.
Is that how successes typically work?
Well, 1s are crit fails, 2s and 3s are fails, 4s and 5s are successes, and then 6s are crit successes.
Okay.
I'm
And crit successes count for double?
Yes.
So 1, 3, 5, 6 successes. Then is that the math? Is that how that works?
Let's see. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you have 6 successes, sir.
Okay.
You are not frightened as you begin falling.
I'm going to spend a wrath to attempt to re-roll the fucking 4 failures.
Okay. Ryan, you're also fine.
Okay.
You actually aren't afraid of falling because as the cage begins falling, it's almost like you guys are floating. You are free floating around in this cage. As the cage does begin to plummet, still in its tracks, just going an obscenely fast. As the weight, the cables and winches have broken, and there is no break on the line. Yes. Nani, you are also fine. Also give yourself a point of wrath. So, Barefoot, you are the only person that is afraid right now, which means that you will have a penalty. You will be rolling with 1 less dice on any actions that you do in this scene. But everyone else is fine. Daniel is also just free floating. He looks like he's like 20 years older. You can see that he's actually got like some wrinkles on his skin. His hair is longer and a bit darker, and is completely passed out. And it's at this point that I'm going to activate the timer. You guys will have 5 minutes before you land planetside. What would you like to do?
I think I'll just try to figure out a way of how to like brace everybody against the car
Okay.
before we crash. So
You're like extending your limbs out to like the 4 corners or something. Help like hold it together. Okay.
Yeah.
Give me some sort of like strength check or something. And if you guys have
Here we
any
go.
questions like special, I will pause the timer. Okay, so give yourself a point of wrath. That is 4 successes. I will say that is enough for you to reach out and hold like the 4 corners if you want to basically give the car a bit more rigidity to whatever sort of impact you guys do.
Yeah.
So I do have a question. You said the car itself is free falling. Is there anything still attached? Like, are we just sliding or like?
Okay, so you guys do have these poles that basically run along the 4 corners that basically roll on tracks that you slide up and down. The winch and pulley system was on the side of the car, facing the wall where the space elevator is, and so there was a winch on the top and bottom of the car that like keep you in tension from. Do you guys know how? I don't want to be rude and be like, do you know how winch and pulley system works? But how I learned it in theater with like flying stuff in and out is that you basically have to have like a counterweight kind of system. So the counterweight has gone all the way up now, basically. So, or rather, you've been disconnected from the counterweight that was going up. So now you and the counterweight are just falling to the ground, basically.
So there's no way to fix or jam this?
There is no way to fix this. You could attempt to try and put something, some sort of friction on the casters, the wheels.
I have no useful abilities or items for this situation.
See, I can use subvert machine, which jams a machine for a minute, but I don't think that there's anything that I can actually jam for this. Like, unless it has some kind of like braking mechanism or system that I could force to lock.
I think the traditional machine spirit that would be inside of a console isn't necessarily prevalent here. I will say that that will give you like an extra dice if you're trying to use like your telekinesis to try and like squeeze the wheels or something. Like, I will allow you to do something, but that kind of ability isn't exactly what is relevant for this type of situation.
Which makes sense.
So if you wanted to try something, I'd let you try something, but
yeah, I don't have, unless like telekinesis itself is telekinesis itself a power?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, well, I don't.
Yes,
have that,
it is.
so I cannot.
Neither of us have it. We're fucked.
Come in.
3 minutes remaining.
I guess I'm just going to brace against the sturdiest looking wall, and that's all I can do.
The sturdiest looking wall is Bruce.
I'm gonna take the trash and recycling to the road real quick.
Okay.
It might be a bit though, because we have a long driveway.
Okay. I will go ahead and pause the timer.
No. You can continue. I'll just have Bruce like come into play whenever necessary, just
Okay.
narratively.
Okay. What if? Project mind view events occurring in another place within range. So, if all we can do from inside of this car is to position ourselves in various places of the car, is there any way that I would be able to use Scryer's gaze to see how we would land so that we can pick, I guess, the best place to be within the car?
So you can, I mean, anyone can give me a perception check to look down. If you want to use Scryer's gaze, you will basically have to outrace the car. In which case, I kind of just want you to make a psychic mastery check to see if your soul can fly faster than your body can fall. Does that make sense?
Yes.
In the meantime, I will attempt to make that awareness check.
Alrighty.
Psychic mastery. R10d6.
Alright, give yourself a point of wrath. That is only 4 successes.
And how does... Oh, wait, actually, this is... Okay, grants you for critical success. Whenever rolling, roll an additional 1d6. Is that what spending a wrath point would do? Is rolling an additional 1d6?
No, spending your wrath would allow you to re-roll any of these failures if you would so choose.
So 1 wrath lets you re-roll
7 failures. Would you like to spend your wrath to re-roll 7 dice?
Sure.
Alright, go for it. Roll me 76, sir.
Does 3 successes get me any information about what's coming?
Is it alright if I figure out his situation first?
Yes, I was just asking because it's timer and...
I have paused the timer while we do not have a player here. This is information gathering, which would be... I do pause the timer when it's me talking. So, just because the information that you would get, you know, is not time critical. I would want you to have as much information as you can get. So you got 5 more successes to your original 4. So I will say with that, you are able to handily outpace the car. You fly down to the surface, and Donnie, you can kind of see the situation that is down there, that there is this kind of large hub. Here, let me I realized that I forgot to post images. Let me go ahead and grab those. So this is just kind of what I grabbed for the space elevator. And then at the ground floor, there is this kind of like big hub situation. That let me pop that in here as well. So yeah, down at the ground level, there is this kind of like big kind of hub thing that surrounds the space elevator. You are running on one of these very narrow maintenance kind of tracks. So again, this is very bare bones system. This is basically using like the fire escape on a building as opposed to actually taking the elevator. So there is a place for it to connect with exterior paths once you get down there, but it's a bit too dark to see where this track ends, basically, Donnie. You think that once you get down to the base of the elevator, you have some opportunity and some time to try and grab onto things or, attempt to leap off before the cart actually crashes into the ground. Hawkins, what you can tell is once you zip down here, is that there is basically just like a dead end where the cart will just smash into the ground, and there isn't any kind of brake or safety system. There's no slow, there's no systems in place to, in case of emergency, kind of catch this thing or whatnot.
So we don't have a fail safe. We are literally just falling to the
Yes.
ground.
If you do open up the hatch and attempt to jump out, there are platforms that you could attempt to leap to, or catwalks that you can attempt to latch onto as you're falling. But yeah, you also don't see anybody around. So you think that if you guys did basically crash land here, that you would probably die, if not from the the crashing, but just from nobody coming to your aid.
Okay, we probably should leap out then, or at least try to do something.
Aren't we going at like terminal velocity?
If we jump out,
now,
we're probably gonna. If we don't jump out, we're going to die.
You guys are actually going faster than terminal velocity because you have an Ogren going at terminal velocity. So I think you guys are probably floating up to the top of this thing at this point because you've got the Ogren that's latched on. Like, terminal velocity for a tiny rat man would probably be less than Ogren. That's all I'm saying.
The point I'm making is even if we jump out, we're instantly just splat dead.
Split.
That's just going to kill us no matter what.
But didn't you watch on Mythbusters, if you jump as a elevator's about to land, you can survive?
No.
No.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't have any powers or anything that I can use to help here. If I had telekinesis, then maybe. I don't. Yeah, I mean, landing would kill us, and jumping out would kill us. So, I don't.
Yeah.
Shrugs.
That's kind of all I really can do. There's nothing I can actually do about that.
All right. This will be the final
you
session
tied
of
us
the
to a trolley
campaign.
track and it's coming. I don't know what you expect us to do.
Oh, no, that's the best part. Whenever I make like a kill room, I don't plan an escape because I don't want there to be like a single thing that is the one answer. I want to let you guys find something. I do have something though. We'll say that the 3 minutes have passed. As you guys enter into the excuse me. Need some water. Okay. As you guys feel the goodness, can I words? The shadow of the hub passes over you. You watch as these platforms quickly fly past, shoo, 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 and then suddenly there is a burst of energy as you watch as lightning shoots out across, blinding you momentarily, connecting the platforms, and you guys continue on, almost bursting through it until you can feel yourself slowly beginning to come to a stop, and you guys actually land on the bottom of the elevator car as it slows to a stop before doing like the comical ding as it like touches the ground before you are kind of rocked back up. And you can see that there is this kind of telekinetic energy that has wrapped around the car. And as you guys are raised back up, you see a figure channeling this psychokinetic energy that has spanned the platforms, almost kind of like a spider web. And as they bring you back up, they're like... Hold on, I need to do the voice for this character. Hey, are you gonna get out of the thing or what? Can't hold this forever. As you see a psyker is channeling telekinetic force, keeping your cage afloat.
I hastily scrambled to get out.
Okay.
I imagine Bruce would take the
He grabs Daniel.
half-dead creature
Okay.
who was a technician
All right.
with him.
You guys all exit the elevator just as the figure loses control on their psychic abilities, dropping the car, and you hear it smash several levels below. Hi. Hey! Man, can't even take a nap around here. What the fuck are you lot up to? Emperor Almighty. You'll see them like kind of arch their back as they crack in several different locations. You see a sanctioned psyker that is the most disheveled person you've ever seen. They've got like these what I can only describe as imperial administered dungarees that they have kind of like loosely strapped over their person. But otherwise, they kind of look like a country bumpkin. They've got like an ascot and this kind of scarf kind of thrown over them. They look like someone you would see in Mad Max, basically. They've got like a set of welding goggles dangling loosely around their hip. Like, jeez. Came up here to bum off a spot and try not to get caught, and here I am just saving your asses, and what the fuck are you doing here?
Appreciate the help. We're actually here to try to help out, well, around here.
Buzz off. If you're really looking to help me, then you might as well just get. Now, hold on a sec. You lot don't look like you're from here. You're not planet-side, are yous?
No.
You see them like kind of hurry forward, almost like skittering in your direction as they begin like sniffing you guys. I'm like, oh yeah, that's absolutely off work. What are you doing here? But you're not here for me, are you?
That depends. Should I be?
Hey, Worm ain't done nothing, okay? You see, I's just been resting myself to make myself preferable to you sirs. That's all. I promise. I ain't one of those deserters. Not like he spits. Children of the harvest. Anyways, I'm just keep an eye on things here. Absolutely. That's ain't nobody around here, so I figured Ace, old Worm will make sure that this spot's all good for you. See?
Can I try to see if / what he's hiding?
Yeah, give me an insight check.
Can I also insight this man? Because I do not trust this shady shit.
Hold on. Is there a specific power to read the mind of another?
I'd allow you to do a modified telepathy if you want. But you do know that they are a psyker, so it will be contested.
Yes. I would like to at least make the attempt.
Alright, roll me telepathy.
Telepathy, that's
I got a 4.
On insight?
Yeah.
Alright, also take a point of wrath.
Oh, yes.
Alright, let's see. 1,
4, 5, 6, 7,
8 successes. Alright, let's see how many I get. 3. Alright. They instantly tell that you're worming around in their head. They're like, "Hey, what's that? What's that? Get the hell out!" And they're like actually scratching away at their brain. You can tell that they were napping here. They had snuck off here, and were trying to not abandon, but basically, not do their duties, and have they just happened to be at the right place at the right time. You both can tell that.
Am I able to?
They're a layabout. They're lazy.
Am I able to discern what his actual duties were supposed to be?
I'm gonna say yes. You can tell that they were stationed at Anchorage, which is kind of this no man's land. He was basically sent to a place that was of little importance just because they didn't want him around. But he didn't like it over there. It was too hot.
So he came here to sleep.
Yes. There's
He wasn't doing anything anyway.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't really care what you do or don't do. So sleep or do whatever. But I do have one favor to ask. Can you tell me what in the world is going on around here? And why this thing just broke while we were coming down?
Oh, I appreciates you not worrying about what's Midian doing. On the other hand, you's a bit nosy. It's not good for people surviving around here. That gets your hands cuts off. And he holds up his hand. You can see that it's got like a servitor robot hand. Nuts that worms would know anything about that. Ha! He spits again.
At least you got something to get that fixed, it looks like.
Yeah, it's the atmosphere. It's all muddy and dirty and whatnot. I was kicking up all kinds of smog. Yeah, what's it to you? What's Mr. Fancy Pants doing all the ways down here at Nimbus? Ain't nobody come to Nimbus. Everybody's trying to get off this rock. That's why everyone's leaving. And then he actually holds a hand to his mouth like, Worm's not supposed to talk about that. You didn't hear that from Worm.
You say Zulin's leaving?
Everyone's leaving.
Okay.
Everyone's is leavings. But that's the way Worms likes it. Worms likes his privacy. And right now you're squandering it. If anyone asks, you didn't hear that from Worms, right? That's the kind of things that makes you lose your legs. And then Worms points at his foot, and you can see that it's cut. He's got like one robot foot.
Good lord.
Yeah,
Why is
it
everyone
haven't been
talking
too
to me?
good.
Yeah,
The robotics ain't so good. The tech priests don't like us, but it's okay. I'm all right now.
Well, I'm gonna leave you be to your peace, and this conversation that we've had never happened. However, why is everyone trying to leave?
Now, here's the funny things, is that you says that you was goods and that you was leaving, but there's you are, you're staying and you're still asking questions. He like leans into your face and you smell the rot coming from his mouth. And he's like, what's it to yous? You ain't from
Trying to
the
help the people
Imperium,
that-
are you? Or not the Imperium. You're not from the Inquisitor, are you?
Are we? I'm pretty sure we're not.
You're not. But he doesn't know that. The Inquisitors are basically like the law. They're the people that come out and are the judge, jury, and executioners.
If the Inquisitors were here, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't want to touch this place with a 10-foot pole. Dirty work needs to be done.
He like squats down to the ground looking at your feet. He's like, then why is he touching it? He stands back up.
I was going to light up a fireball and say, "What's it to you, you bastard?"
He actually takes his hands that he just planted on the ground, and he goes to wipe them on your collar. He's like, seems like you're just a big show-off. And he's about to wipe his dirty hands on your new jacket.
Okay, so you remember the light fireball we agreed on? I'm gonna light that up and lean in on it towards him and go, "I would be careful. You are not the only gifted around."
I have a question for you, Sparrow.
Yes, sir.
You said that his foot was mechanical. No?
Yes. He's basically got like an Anakin Skywalker thing going on. With like his left hand and his left foot.
Can I cripple it and make him fall to his ass with Subvert Machine?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I want to do that.
That's even better. That's even better.
I was gonna have Donnie make an intimidation check, but I'll say that he's just running distraction for a moment that allows you to do this. So go ahead and roll Subvert Machine for me.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Subvert Machine is a DN of 4. I got a 7.
I will say that you can do his foot and his hand.
Sweet.
Okay. He falls over. What the fuck? He begins squirming on the ground. He's like, "Hey, use these worms alone. Worms didn't hurt nobody. Worm saves you. Worms is Worm fight back. Worm got claws." And he like with his hand, he's like starts throwing around this psychokinetic kind of whip, very haphazardly, but also weakly, just trying to like keep you off of him as he begins kind of crawling away like Anakin. What? Worms is
I told
nobody.
you.
Worms does nothing. Worms does nothing.
I already told you I'm not here for you. I'm here to help.
Or then
people
what
that
the
actually-
what the frack is this?
Well, maybe if you'd shut your fucking mouth and listen, then you'd understand. I'm not here for you. I'm here to help the people that actually want to be helped. So,
Give me an
what's
influence
going
check.
on here?
Give me an influence test.
Influence. Where is that? There it is.
Yes, sir.
Influence.
It's in the traits. It's
Yeah.
all the way down on the left.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I think it scales with intellect. I think.
One success. He doesn't stop talking, but instead keeps kind of like blubbering incessantly. But it is quiet enough that you can talk. He's just like, I'm just doing nothing. I should have stayed at Anchorage. Just doing this, and I just thought it'd save somebody. I should have let him die. He's just kind of like muttering.
I wish that Ryan was here so I could just tell him to drag him by his decrepit foot.
Oh, you can just do that.
Bruise, drag him.
Okay. What? Bruce just picks him up and I don't know. Like, what do you want him to do? Just drag him across the
I just want to
ground?
start dragging him around. We're just
Okay.
gonna start walking in the direction and exploring the area.
Okay. You guys can find your way down to grounds fairly easily. Once you're down there, again, it feels like a ghost town. You could see all these different paths and, actual like security stations where people should be, in position. You don't see people in like guards standing at doorways and whatnot. It looks like a tumbleweed could pass through here. And it's just very concerning. But as you guys have come down here, Worms like, oh, Worms will be good. Worms will talk. Worms won't talk. Worms will do whatever he wants. Please, I serve the Emperor.
Why is this place empty?
Whoa.
And why are people leaving?
One's not supposed to tell nobodies.
What
Nobody's
about why?
supposed to know. Bruise? No. Give me an intimidation check
No,
with advantage.
yeah, I was gonna say, it is fun to burn flesh.
I mean, you'd already lost freaking a hand, a leg. I was gonna blind him next.
What's another hand? What's another hand?
Let's see. You said an intimidation.
Yes, sir.
How does with advantage work?
Just do it twice, basically. And we'll see how many successes you get.
This poor man, he was just there.
He
But he's
was
a bastard,
just
so
there.
he deserves it.
Also, if you remember, Hawkins, you didn't see or sense anybody when you first came down here with your soul, which means that they were intentionally hiding themselves. So go ahead and give yourself a point of wrath. I will say that you are able to ask 4 questions to this person, and they will answer truthfully. The first one being, where is everybody?
The first one being, why are people leaving?
They don't want to. Some of them are getting stationed elsewhere. They're going someplace we don't know. They don't come back, and sometimes they're saying that they're going up to the elevator. But Worms don't think so. Worms thinks that they're going out into the wasteland and they're just dying in the mines. But there's no proof to it, and they're trying to maximum resources. But I don't know.
Can I use telepathy to communicate with the people on, like, I guess the team?
Yes. I'll just say that you can just do that. Worm is not going to attempt to listen in.
What do you guys think? Or do you guys have anything that you would like to know?
We should probably try and figure out who it is that is doing this. No, he keeps saying they, but he does not say whom. If we are finding solution, best place to do is the office of man who take people, or last seen people at least. If nothing else, the regalia of throat traitor should at least intimidate them a little. Or fire. I'm preferential to the fire, but I've been told that it's bad.
Welcome back, Ryan.
Hi.
So, you
Right.
guys were saved from crashing due to a psyker sleeping on the job being nearby, sneaking away from his duties. He used his psychotelekinesis to rescue you guys, and then you began in questioning him, which he did not want to respond to kindly, so you were asked to pick him up and drag him, and now you guys have gone down the building. This man, like half of this guy's face is kind of like bleeding, I'm sure, and you're now questioning him.
I see.
Yes, sir. So you have this man held however you want. He is not resisting. Also, his left arm and leg that were roboticized are not working because Hawkins has jammed them. So he literally couldn't escape if he wanted to. Yeah, he's all right now. You just got that?
It took me a minute. I was like, what the fuck do you mean he's in it? Just.
Yeah, it's his left hand and his left leg.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I thought that they were like opposing one another. I didn't realize they were on the same side.
Hey, why do you think he ate shit so hard?
That poor sod.
I just love
Well, I
that
guess-
you because he was about to place his dirty hands on your brand new coat, and he's like, "Nope," make him fall over, and he's like, "What the fuck?"
I guess for my second question, who is taking these people away or sending them off?
Worms doesn't know anything. I swear, Worms doesn't get told nothing. Worms doesn't pay attention to know what's going on. Worms is the only one that isn't drinking the Kool-Aid. Worms just doesn't know. Worms not around. Worms doesn't. Worms jumps Worm. Worm is sorry. He sniffles.
The fuck is a Kool-Aid?
It's a planet-side drink that they serve with. It's supposed to help with the hydration. It tastes so good. Worms never has any though. Worms doesn't work hard enough to get any. Worms is against the man, but Worms doesn't get the Kool-Aid.
So you are saying you are against the Emperor's light?
No. Worms does not say that. Worms is not like the commissars. The commissars are words. He says these things, and Worms doesn't like it. Worms doesn't believe it. Worms thinks that the commissar does not believe in the Emperor. Worms thinks that the commissar is how do you see heretical? Yeah. Worm says heresy. No, Worm does not say heresy. Worm says the commissar is heresy. The commissar, yes, he's been sending people up into the mountains. Apparently, there's something up there, but anybody that goes up there doesn't come back. And the tech priests, they won't send their servitors to go help them, and they just keep dying or disappearing, or there's something. Worms doesn't know. Worms doesn't want to scan his own skin, so Worms, Worms did not abandon post. Worms is just relocated. That's all.
Third question. If you could have anything, what
Yeah?
would you want?
Oh, a bed of marshmallows. Worms wants to snack on a nap, both figuratively and literally. When I wake up, I wants to munch on the bed, and when I'm asleep, I want to munch on the bed. Yeah, that's right. He winks. At who?
We
I don't know.
are Simba. Think about food, love sleep.
I bet you'd get some real sleeping quarters if you put in just a little bit of work. Why not help us
That's
solve
what
this?
you think. They don't reward actual work around here. They work
Well,
you
there's
to
no
the
one to reward it,
bones,
is there?
and then they grind the bones. He
There's
like
no one around to
gestures his
reward you
arm.
anyway.
That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, it was.
And Worm's no deserter. Worm serves the Emperor, but Worm thinks the Emperor ain't here. He says in a hushed tone.
Sparrow, I have another question for you.
Mhm.
This is for you.
Yes, sir.
Recruiting people to join, not necessarily like the team, like maybe like temporarily the team, but like to join,
Yeah?
I guess our fleet. I don't know what you would
The crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to like offer him amnesty by like joining the crew, that's like a great thing. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
something that-
and like trade for helping figure things out. He gets. to
That's
join.
what I want to do. I want to. How does this sound to you? Since you like sleep so much, you don't have to do much. Help us here. Help us solve this. And rather than sleeping on this shithole of a rock, you can have your own quarters on board our ship.
So what you're saying is if I sell out the boss, give you the lay of the land, be a guide for you, you'll take me when you leave. Is that what Worm's hearing?
That's right.
So you're telling Worms that all he has to do to earn a nice bed to sleep is sell out all his friends, to stand up against his bosses, and, go on his word as a member of the Imperium? Is that what you're saying? Because I'll do it. Hey. Worm ain't a backstabber. Worm's too lazy for that. Worm is just, Worm goes with the flow. Like a worm in the
Oh,
river.
yeah. You're already
Shit
pretty
could
good at
use
flapping
more
your
blockades.
gums.
Worm is like,
need to replace.
yes.
We do need to replace cobblestone, I suppose.
As you say his name, a shiver goes up his spine. You guys know Cobb?
The less said, the better. Brain for brain.
Wait.
But
You was telling Worms that
Shockingly,
Cobb
you-
is on your ship. I take it back. I don't want to be on your ship no more.
out here fucking with me.
Yeah, that's right. Cobb used to be here. Yeah. Why do you think they named him after that? Because he's got these ears going in and his one ear and out the other ear. He like gestures at the fields of corn.
Is Cobb, in terms of like rank per se, equivalent above or below where I stand.
Nobody is above you except for the captain. But you, once again, you don't really have a specific rank. You're kind of like a specialist that's like kind of loose. Psychers are kind of in the same thing, but they are like specialized soldier units. So basically all of those people would be below you. You're not like the lead psycher, but you are a psycher, and you would have like a special position that is outside of that and still above them. So once again, you are in second in command, basically, if you want to think about yourself like that. But yeah, this guy apparently seems to know about Cobb.
Protect him? How about I protect him from that Spockhead?
Would it make you happier to know he is currently in Brig because he is interesting persona?
Well, that's just the funny thing about Cobb, though, isn't it? He's usually in the brig. Can't trust him. Doesn't, he like taps his head, do the right things sometimes. Doesn't really know what he's doing. But sometimes, Worm thinks he knows what he's doing, and he's doing it on purpose. Whether that's for the Emperor, I don't know. Worm can't say he knows much about Cobb, you know. Worm is Worm, but Worm doesn't eat Cobb, you know what I'm saying?
What? So he's suggesting weaponized incompetence.
Yeah.
I take it, then. Okay.
Retard strength is what they call it back at the biz. But like, instead of the muscles, it's the mind muscles. Anyways. Worm is scared of Cobb, because last time that Cobb, well, let's just say, the reason why Cobb not on this planet anymore, he blew the place up. Had to ship him off. Too dangerous, they said. Things haven't been the same since.
We could find the one psyker on this entire ball of dirt who happens to know the problem child.
Yeah. Sounds about right. Anyways.
What would it take for you to look past Cobb?
Cobb stay here. Worm going ship. Sound good to me. Worm will be anywhere that is not where Cobb is. Worm would rather stay here on this desolate planet with terrible people that's probably going to die without any food, water, shelter, or anything than be anywhere near that Cobb. Cobb stay here, slow death, but at least it's fun, peaceful. Worm near Cobb, quick death, painful. Bad juju. He spits.
Wouldn't we know about that?
Apparently Cobb's been known to summon demons or something. I don't know what that is, but it's bad nonsense. I hear that's how the freaks came here.
Is that what Box was?
What's Box?
I look towards the psychers.
Do not scare the man with the demonic box we dealt with. The box was problematic, but it's gone. Do I need to roll to deceive him into thinking the box was in fact gone when I don't know if it's gone?
I don't know, Ryan. Does that answer appease you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Bruce just believes whatever you hear.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently there's something out up in the mountains. That's why. He kind of listens for a second. No, I think we're good. And then there's an explosion.
What?
Um,
What timing?
Yeah, exactly. I don't think we need to pull up the battle map just for this, but I will give you a picture. Just because as you guys are sitting there, you hear an explosion as you watch as the wall actually starts to cave in a little bit. And you hear hideous, ferocious growling. Actually, if you guys want me to pull up the battle map, I can. It wouldn't be that hard to do it. I'll just go ahead and do that. Give me a second. What do you guys want to do? Worm's like,
before we go, so do we hear growling, but do we see anything over there at present or no?
no.
Okay, before we move over there, I want to use Scryer's gaze. and
Okay. Roll them bones.
Try to freaking scout the place, I guess.
While he's doing that, can I attempt to Cynicians to detect if there's a warp entity that we're not gonna see with our eyes?
Sure.
All right.
I gotta. How does a 6 at the beginning work again? That's a
It
wrath?
gives you a crit. So you take a point of wrath, is what getting a 6 does.
And I think I'm going to use that wrath to try to re-roll the failures.
Alrighty.
So how many successes is that? It's 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. Scryer's gaze takes 6. So failures is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's good enough. That's
Yeah,
a total
I
of
got a
7. One, two, three,
I got a
4.
6. The GN is usually 3 for Cynicians, for reference.
So you don't detect anything warp related, but you do detect a creature that may or may not have some relations to the warp. You're not entirely sure. You can tell that it is hostile. And Worm says, "Oh, that ain't good. I would call for help, but there's probably nobody around." Hawkins, looks like you got 2 successes. Or no, those are your rerolls.
Right. So the total amount is 7, and the DN is 6 for Scryer's gaze.
Yes, sir. So yes. I will say that you can basically go anywhere on the map.
Anywhere on the map.
Yes.
Fuck off hole in the wall.
Alrighty. You go to the fuck off hole in the wall. And you can see that there is a creature that...
Wait, I just realized, where did it go? I swear, I just saw it in the discussion thing.
The creature is not here for some reason. Hold on. Give me a second, gentlemen. Don't worry about this. Nope. It's not supposed to be there. Alright, I'll just put it there. He is not that big. He is this big.
Oh, there's a stream. I see.
There we go.
What in the hell?
So you see a massive creature that kind of looks like a cross between... it's got like the hair and body of a rat, but also got large forearms and moves like a gorilla. And it's got this huge face that's kind of like split in half. That's got this massive maw. It kind of looks like a dinosaur the way that its mouth works. It also looks like it has 2 sets of ears and 3 sets of eyes and several rows of teeth. And as you move into position, it like flicks its head in your direction and like starts sniffing and growling, and you realize that it has a bunch of senses, but it doesn't immediately charge or lunge at you. You figure that this creature is possibly intelligent, however still very bestial. It looks like it has picked up and thrown a mine that was outside the wall and smashed into the building, into the wall, destroying it. So this thing is quite intelligent.
How did it pick up on a scryer's gaze?
Would you like to give me like an insight check? Do you want to give me survival? Do you want to make like a scholar check to see if you've ever seen or heard of one of these things? Or are you just trying to pick up on what it is? Like how it was able to kind of get your vibe.
Wouldn't Psychic Mastery also apply to that, since the beast apparently has some kind of connection to it in that case?
The other thing is that it might just be detecting all of you guys in that direction, since you just flew straight here. You're not entirely sure.
That would make more sense, just because Scryer's gaze is not, well, me. It doesn't have a scent. It doesn't have a anything.
Yeah, it might.
It is metaphysical. You are sort of
I guess
immaterial.
I guess in that case, it's probably pissed about the ship.
It did react almost as if it was detecting your approach, but it can't perceive you. You like watch as its hair stick up on its back, as it's like it has a danger sense, but it can't like detect you. I think that's the best I can really give you without you making some sort of skill check.
How big is it?
It's as big as you are, maybe a little bit bigger. Like it's kind of got like scrawny legs kind of thing. It's kind of like a were-rat kind of situation where it looks sort of vaguely humanoid. Here, let me give you like a better picture. Actually, you don't know this, but I'll go ahead and post it in discussion. Let me see if I can find a better picture.
Gorilla rat demogorgon with intelligence, ogre size, in parentheses.
I guess I want to snap my Scryer's gaze back, and since I saw all of the Vigilian sets of ears rather than speaking, I want to use telepathy to relay to everyone what it is that I saw.
Okay. If anybody would like to give me some sort of like scholar check or something.
Yeah, about
That's an interesting creature.
It is very interesting.
I'm not a scholarly man.
I'd allow survival.
Survival at least has a higher chance.
Yeah, sure. I'll try and survival check it. Why not?
Let's try survival. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 successes.
1, 3, 4, 5. I got 5.
Okay. With 4 successes, you probably would have heard about the terrifying beast that somehow manages to find its way onto planets, referred to as a clawed fiend, which their origins are limited and unknown, but some believe that they are from the Immaterium. And they have a variety of senses that might even be attuned to it. With 5, you can tell that they are apex species anywhere in the galaxy. These things are always hostile, very territorial, will basically see anything in front of it and assume it's its territory. And basically the only way to really take these things down is by putting another one in front of it. And in which case you might have a problem because they might just mate. These things are incredibly invasive and will basically dominate any sort of environment that they are put into. They do not have a home. Again, they're not sure to be known from anywhere. And sometimes they don't even know how they get to different planets. Sometimes just like collectors dropping them or jettisoning them into space and landing on a planet eventually, and they just survive. These things have been known to take down space marines.
Damn.
Dear.
Yeah, I mean, you saw claw marks of this thing like going straight through the metal and concrete. I think that's all I can really give you with that much, but you know that they have a bunch of features about them that just makes them the best at killing. But
Okay,
I think you
Sparrow,
got that just
so
from its appearance.
remember when you said, "You'll be fine,
Mhm.
bank the token. Eat hot chip and lie. Eat hot chip and lie." Anyway,
Yeah. Hawkins, there was something else I wanted to tell you. This thing does look like it is gravely wounded. It looks like it might have blown itself up partly, as if it like took maybe several mines and just slammed them into the wall in an attempt to explode the wall and break in. So this thing is kind of like scorched and it's bleeding, and in fact looks incredibly angry. As if the smell of its own blood has made it deadlier. So you think this thing is like in second phase, basically.
Oh dear, I don't know if this is a good idea. I want to use my telepathy to communicate with jeez, what the worm? Yeah. And
you hear snoring.
This son of a bitch.
Worm!
No.
As you yell worm, Worm wakes up and goes, what's it? What is it? I'm sorry, I was laying down. Your hand on my chest is really comfortable. It's kind of like giving a hug while you sleep. It's really nice, you know. It's really is. And then you hear like thump, 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 as a beast is pounding in your direction. He's like, "Oh, by the way, did you kill that thing?"
I hate it here so much.
I want to attempt to run somewhere and hide.
Okay, you hear the sound of smashing and crashing as this comes barreling down the pathway, slamming into the walls and just crushing through it. But the thing is that it doesn't cry out, it doesn't roar, it doesn't do anything. You can just hear the sounds of carnage as it's making its way to you silently.
Okay, Bruce, you in front.
Yes, sir.
Wait, what about worms? Worms is still being held.
Stay behind Bruce.
I'm working on it, but you're kind of holding me still.
I actually don't know. I know Nikolai. I don't know. I don't know Barefoot's character's name.
Barefoot is never named his character.
No, I have. I just haven't told any of you.
That's what I mean. You haven't named it to any of us.
Yeah, he hasn't
Gotcha.
introduced himself.
Yes.
I think Reggie would probably know.
I mean, actually, yeah, he would know due to my whole shtick with Ellie's supposed to be with the captain of the ship.
Actually, have you? Are you a specific member of this crew that is stationed here that has a record, or have you just like snuck on as a stowaway and nobody's caught you yet?
That'd be funny.
Okay.
But no, I was assigned to the captain or to the rogue trader ship from my planet to be used as a assassin of sorts.
Okay. Are you like Reggie's bodyguard or something?
Could be.
Okay.
That could be my assigned duty, actually.
Yeah.
As to not give his name, I'm going to telepathically communicate with just him and give a nod in like the far back distance because he's a sniper. He knows what's up.
Okay. I am going to go top off my water. I will give you guys a few minutes to come up with a game plan. And you guys get a free round as it's like barreling towards you.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if I can.
I'm going to start falling back as well to create some distance because I think the only actual melee person is Bruce.
Oberic is also melee, but he's not here, so convenient separated, I guess.
Yeah.
This is gonna go so fucking poorly. I'm also retreating into the distance because my shit has range and well, I know what's coming.
All right, I'm back. A Clawed Fiend is a real thing from Warhammer. If you guys are curious, you can look it up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have seen it from something before.
Okay.
I've been trying to remember what.
Now you guys have actually like seen it. If you guys want to make any other skill checks to try and discern any information about it, you may. Right, I think you guys basically get the gist of the situation.
Yeah, big monster thing barreling towards us.
Okay. Who would like to go first?
Ooh.
Give me 1 sec. Sav's calling me.
Okay. Yeah, I used to not want to take breaks. I didn't like to run away and do like bathroom checks, even though I've got a small bladder. But I've realized that it helps other people if I give them like a break of like, hey, I'm going to step away for a minute, leaving you guys to kind of discuss about things. So I've learned that that helps people. So I've gotten better about it because I was like, oh, I need to be here all the time. You know, I don't get a bathroom break, you know. So I kind of like it now. Because it's like, oh, the teacher's left the room. Now we can actually, you know, talk about stuff. Yeah.
The gist of it is there's one melee fighter who's here, and Oberic ? Probably not actually here. Because,
Don't worry. You guys will all be melee fighters here in a second. I'm just kidding.
Oh God! By the Emperor.
By the Emperor. And sorry, by melee fighters, I mean like you're gonna be used as melee weapons.
Oh God!
Only I can do that.
I know stealing.
I'm never believing in another piece of advice you give me about pain. I'm sorry. No. Jesus fucking Christ.
Also, I keep forgetting that you guys have a servo skull with you. I just like to imagine that when the elevator started following, the servo skull just kind of floated up and out and is like, wait for me, and like slowly started. So it's like still in the upper atmosphere while you're talking to Worm, and it's finally caught up with you.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought that was a special assignment for the mission down.
Oh no, you guys have like a servo skull that helps you like communicate with other things. I mean, you can treat it like an astromech droid basically. Like it'll do minor technology stuff for you. Just so you guys don't feel locked out of any sort of communication with the higher ups and anything that requires tech checks that we guys don't have like a specific character for. I wanted to let you guys be able to bypass some of the menial kind of stuff that you have to deal with.
Okay.
He probably won't be able to, shut down all the trash compactors on the detention level, but he can open a door here and there. But I think Hawkins wants to go first because he's got some buff, debuff stuff that his character is good at, so I think he wants to set you guys up.
The current plan is I'm just gonna stick a big ass wall of fire where it's coming from and pray.
Fair enough.
But like that's on my turn. And,
pray, baby, pray.
Go first.
I do have more lore I could drop, but I just don't know if you guys have even heard of one of these things. I mean, it's possible. Excuse me.
I unfortunately have nowhere scores. I did not expect to be playing.
Ryan, what's your scholar looking like?
Scholar?
Yes.
Boy.
Me.
Yes, sir.
Scholar. 2.
If you get one success, I will say that you have been in a place that has been near these and you know a little bit. There you go. You got one success. Okay. So I will say that what you know is that Claude Fiends have good sensory perception, but they're not necessarily heightened. So you can't like startle them with loud sounds. You can't, they do have dark vision, but you can't flashbang them with light, basically. These things are very aggressive, just very smart, very strong, just good at what they're doing. You've probably seen or maybe been in a part of where they make Ogryns wrestle against Claude Fiends.
I was literally about to say I heard about pit fighters, like Ogryn pit fighters fight these things.
Mm.
Let's see if I'm up to snuff, eh?
It is possible to 1v1 these things as an Ogryn. The only problem is that the more damage they receive, the stronger they get. They have like a primal instinct that makes them go into overdrive when they're on low health. So that's the specific piece of information I want you to tell the party.
So it's just like an Ogryn.
Oh, do Ogryns also have that?
No, they don't. Not mechanically, no.
Okay.
But like thematically, yes.
They've got 3 rows of teeth. They're covered in hair. They've got these long, sharp claws, and they've got 3 sets of eyes, exactly like an Ogryn.
Just like me, Aunt Martha.
Just like me madre. I would actually, as the Claude Fiend comes barreling around the corner, right, Bruce is just like, it's me, Aunt Karen. She always asks me for hugs on Thanksgiving, and I don't wanna. She'd always kiss me on the mouth. I'd always say, please, Auntie, I don't want the kids. And she'd always say the same thing. Every year she'd go,
He's dying, Chad.
Alright, I am back. Sorry about that.
Welcome.
Welcome back. We told
So
some
how are you dealing
jokes!
with Aunt Karen?
Huh?
I'm gonna fight it while you guys also fight it, but not close.
I dropped my water, but it's okay. I got it now.
So who wants to go first?
Warhammer ASMR.
For the Emperor.
My vote is that Bruce goes first so that he can pull its attention.
Yeah.
Because if one of us hurts it and it notices that one of us hurt it, I don't want us squishies to be the priority for gigantic maw thing.
I am going to proceed to try to sock it in the face with my shield.
Okay. I will say you have 1 round if you want to like get into an advantageous position, as it's like I'll say that it's actually like back here.
Is it like down a hallway?
Yes. So you
No, wait.
hear it barreling as Worm's like, sorry, what's you say? Because you wake him up and you hear this thing like coming down very swiftly.
I see.
Can I run off to the side?
It's
and
going
hide
40
behind
miles an hour.
Ah. That's pretty fast.
Yes. So if you guys want to take like 1 preparatory round before you like do something, you can. Let me give you a general layout. This does seem to be like it's some sort of power generation.
What if...
Over here.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
So I have an idea.
Yes, sir.
What if I try to like... You see how there's those pipes there to the side?
Yes, these.
What if I like try to go to that spot to try and at least slightly obscure myself, and then once I see it like running down the hallway, I like try to tackle it.
Okay. Do you want to
But,
be
like,
like
get the jump
in
on
here?
it. Yeah.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
Okay.
Also,
if it still sees me, then it's fine. But like...
sure, yeah. Might as well try. I'll
Yeah.
also say if you guys want Bruce to like give you a leg up to get onto a building or something, he can still do that. Because he could like easily grab you by the scruff and like toss you up onto a building as he's running over here.
So I'm assuming the strange logo building is elevated.
Yes, it is.
Then. Right.
This is about 15 feet up.
I totally forgot my stealth is a 1.
Oh,
I got a success though.
all right. You got 1 success. Let's see if that helps.
Sneaky ogre.
Sneaky ogre.
Do you want me to zoom out a little bit?
See that.
So basically, over here is the path you took to get from the space elevator. This is a kind of electrical network that you're not entirely sure what it is, but it does look like it's a bunch of it's basically like an electric fence gated off thing, and it looks like there is a grate going down. So you think that might be like a security checkpoint for like accessing below decks or something. This looks like it's the main way into the office, and these are kind of like glass. I can't think of the word. I want to say like arteriums, but I don't think that's what it is.
Atrium?
Skylight?
Atrium, yes. Yeah, so these are skylights, but yes. This looks like it is a generator for something, probably shield generator or something kind of system. And then this is... I don't think you guys would know all of this just with like a glance. I'm just trying to give you like some very basic information. And all of this looks in like working order. It's just there's nobody around. So this doesn't look like it's been abandoned for a long time. You just don't see any people around. Yeah, this building here looks like it has some sort of molten fluid kind of running through it. You don't know if this is just like a cauldron containing it or something, but it is like radiating heat or something. But this just kind of looks like it's a holding pen or something. And again, this looks like a cross between an industrial compound and basically a base, and there's just like a lot of stuff here that's kind of mismatched, and none of it's particularly to regulations. None of it looks like it's safely designated into separate areas. Not the buildings aren't square or anything. All of this looks kind of haphazardly built, and I will say that you guys can very clearly tell that this is Tech Priest, Adeptus Mechanicus type of construction. Just the whole thing looks like a circuit board without its covering. Just very much, basic bare bones. It works. Don't touch it. We don't need to put up safety things. Just don't touch it kind of system. So yeah, things are breaking and exploding as this thing's coming this direction. What's everyone else doing on their turn?
So the electric fence thing behind us, is that like a raised platform, or is it just like same level as us?
So you can step up onto this platform here, but it looks like from here this like drops down, but these electric pillars are raised up again. So this is just like one step up basically, but yeah, no, this isn't raised.
Okay.
If you wanted to climb on top of any of this stuff, that would be raised. I think the tallest point would probably be like this vent up here or this thing here. But you're also small enough if you wanted to find like a nook somewhere, you could easily find a spot.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to think of.
Okay.
I'll think on it.
Okay. What's anyone else doing? This is kind of spur of the moment, so I don't want to put a timer on this.
Okay.
I want to try to like rush off to the side so that Bruise is, I guess, the first person most likely to be seen, and that maybe I can surprise it. Yes, exactly.
Okay, you just kind of want to hide behind this corner. All right. The Servosco follows you.
I'm also going to head in that direction because with Bruise going where he is, I'm not going to put the massive wall of fire and fuck up his ambush.
Okay.
So I guess I'm going to just...
Both of you give me a stealth check.
Oh boy.
Okay, this ought to be fun.
And Barefoot, I assume you're also going to be stealthing somewhere.
Yeah, you already know. I think I would like to make my way up to that,
It's, I mean, it's only 3 successes, but I get a wrath die.
Along that, like, pipe, that little...
I'll say with your movement, you can kind of scramble up on top of this loose machinery, and then up on top of this pipe. The pipe itself is hot, but there's kind of this banding around it that you can kind of hot foot across without hurting yourself. So as long as you're moving, you could probably make it up to here next turn.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of where I'm aiming to go.
So that'll be about 10 feet up in the air, so kind of like eye level with this thing.
Okay.
I guess you haven't seen it yet, so you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know that yet, but I assume stealth check.
Yes, sir.
I got 3 successes on my stealth. I don't know if that'll.
I got 2. I think I'm sinking the boat here.
Oh,
Gonna be real.
I got 3.
So here's the thing: there are people that got lower on their stealth than you. So as this thing comes, you hear it go boosh into this wall, and it doesn't even like correct. It just goes choo, 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 like a Superman fight. It just like tears through this wall, throwing debris. And as it comes around this corner, it sprays this area with debris. So Bruise and Barefoot, I would like you to make me what skill check is this? I always forget. Let's just make this a athletics, just to make this relatively simple.
Athletics.
If your athletics is not good, Barefoot, I'd allow you to do cunning.
Shall do cutting instead.
I imagine you dodge this incoming debris by kind of like ducking into a pipe real quick. Just like a Mario. Ooh, that is a complication.
Ooh. Well, yeah.
I got 7 successes.
Okay. You are perfectly safe behind your hiding spot. You're just like, he doesn't see me. It's just like, this spray. You are actually like buried by debris a little bit. You're like, oh yes, I'm hiding even more now. Barefoot, how do you complicate? Do you like slip off, or what's do you maybe like get stuck?
Trying to dodge the debris, I slip off the pipe.
Okay. I'm going to say I'm actually going to roll a dice to see which direction you fall. Okay. You actually slide back and fall back here. So you do... I'll say that you won't take too much damage. Oh, jeez. That is going to be 17 points of damage.
17 points of damage.
What?
You watch as he basically rips off a section of this building and just throws it, smashing it against the building. Because Bruise was taking partial cover already, and Ledgermark was still out in the open a little bit. If you would like to make a determination skill check, you can try to turn some of that damage into shock instead of wounds.
Okay. Yeah.
You said it was 17 damage?
Yes, sir. And that's just his improvised weapon.
Sparrow, you need to change your perception of what's a little damage. Because even, like, if that hit me, and I soaked everything perfectly that I could, that would still kill me outright.
I rolled very... maybe I rolled a little bit too much. You know what? I'm going to knock that down. I'm going to say that that's only 8 points of damage. Because it is just him throwing debris. I think I got a little overzealous with that. I apologize.
A 17 would actually kill me with max shock and max wounds.
Yes, that would full just outright, I can do nothing. I'm dead. There's nothing I can do about that.
Okay then. Well, I will.
Yeah, I made up some bullshit rolls for the improvised weapon, so I apologize for that.
By the gods. Or by the Emperor, fuck.
By the Emperor, fuck. Well, the Emperor commands.
So,
Oh my.
how many
God.
wounds do you have, sir?
Yeah, that, my good sir. I have exactly 8 wounds.
All right. You know what? Let me. I'm like. I'm not sure how to make up. I'll just say that you take 2 wounds. How about that instead?
Sure.
You get a spray of debris. Some of it is sharp, some of it is molten hot, and you do get scratched up, and you do fall. I'll say that you're prone. How about that? But you are kind of behind cover now at this point. It is now come over here. Oops. And it is basically slammed into this, which now does explode and sprays him with some kind of caustic mist that makes him stumble backwards. So you guys have an opening if you guys would like to do something this round. But yeah, you can actually see as the intense heat of whatever this gas is just starts like sandblasting his skin off. Yes, it is not good. Have you guys seen sandblasting videos? It is terrifying.
Once or twice. I know it's very violent.
This thing looks like it's half skeletal at this point, and yet is rampaging like a bull. Who would like to go first?
I'm a socket.
Would
All
Remy
right.
socket in?
You're gonna run up?
Yep.
Alrighty. Give me Where are you attempting to punch it? Because it's like it's turned its face away. It's like basically its back is to you because it's trying to avoid this spray.
I'm just gonna try and tackle it.
Oh, okay. You're gonna tackle it through the steam that's shooting out.
Well, what else am I supposed to do?
All right.
I literally can't do anything else.
Give me an athletics, I guess, and we'll do opposed.
That is 6 successes.
Alrighty. No, that will not do. It's funny that we both got 24, but you got more successes. Okay, you tackle this thing. Can you give me a toughness check?
Sure.
As you basically firemen tackle this, or not firemen, but like linebacker tackle this guy. You will be taking some of the spray, but let's see. Let's see how your toughness is.
That is 4 successes.
Okay. I'll say you take I'll say just 2 points of damage.
Like, is this wounds or is this
You
like
can roll
going
determination.
fires? Oh, determination?
Yes. This is going to bypass your armor, I want to say.
Okay.
Just because this is like caustic.
I see. Okay, well my determination's a 6, so
Okay, then you just take 2 shock then. because that was more successes than you need. Okay. I maybe like push this thing back. So you guys are like out of the spray, but now nobody can see you at the moment.
I see. Nobody else does, but I do.
Yes. You are on top of this thing, and it is flailing around wildly. You think all of its senses that were in its face are severely damaged as it's just flailing wildly.
Well, it is currently not my turn, I believe. So
Yes, sir. Somebody else go. Actually, I guess Barefoot could see it if he finished moving up here.
Yeah, if no one... Yeah, I guess I'll go next. I'll continue to try and get to the position I was working towards.
Okay. Give me an athletics check to climb up here.
Athletics.
Just to quickly scramble.
Yeah.
Ooh, you complicate.
little rat legs.
Little rat legs.
I think your ankle's sprained, and so as you attempt to go up, you just don't quite make it. I won't make you fall and like break your neck or something, but like I think you're in a disadvantageous position. So if you still want to make an attack, you won't be able to hunker or do anything fancy. But you can still take a shot. It is obscured still, unfortunately, because actually no, you're high enough. You just won't be able to do any of your fancy maneuvers. You'll just be able to just take a shot. You could do a called shot, which, although you're going to be shooting where Bruise is kind of on top of it. I don't know. It's up to you. I think you should take the called shot, but you might hit Bruise.
I'll be fine.
I can help, honey.
I'll say if you do the called shot and you miss, you don't hit Bruise. You just don't hit the thing either.
Okay. Sure. I'll do the called shot.
All right. What you trying to hit?
Can I see the whole thing?
Yes. And I'll also say that its head is not considered tiny, so.
Okay. Are there... Can I see the details of the head?
Yes.
Like
I mean,
its
half of it is
eyeballs?
like slothed off, but yeah.
Half of it is slothed off. Oh, God. Whoa. No, I'll be aiming at the portion of the head that's like, I guess, where there's bone I
Sure.
can see.
Okay.
Okay. That doesn't apply, so the called shot. So if it's not considered small, that's a -2. So I'll do. That would be 9.
Oh my goodness.
2, 4, 6 successes.
Yes,
That
sir.
is a lot of dice.
Well, it was -2 to a total of 11.
So
Oh my gosh.
it has a defense of 3, so you can shift 3 of those dice.
Hey, nice. I shall shift.
It does have good resilience, though.
I already have quite a bit of glory. You know, I probably should have been using glory this whole time. Oh well.
That's fine.
I'll shift it over to the damage, I guess.
Go for it.
Don't really. Well, Actually, I guess that is a question. Does it know where I am? Is it aware of me?
No, it does not.
Oh,
Partly because it's blinded, and the part that isn't blinded has an ogre on it.
oh, which is fair. Okay.
Everybody's stealthed right now,
Yeah.
comparatively speaking.
So that would be 19.
Jeez.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my gosh,
4.
is that how many extra
6.
damage dice it has?
10.
So because it's not aware to me, I have a trait called Eliminator, where I add my stealth score to the extra damage die.
Oh.
2 damage.
Oh boy.
So this is just you rolled 10 for damage, but what's your base weapon damage?
It's 10.
Okay,
Base
so
weapon
10 plus
damage is
10.
20.
Or wait.
Alright.
Oh wait, hang on.
Because
I
you rolled 10 successes, but what's your base weapon damage?
Well, so damage is in the form of die.
Yes.
It's not just a flat number. So this is a
Some weapons do have a
flat.
flat number plus a die.
Oh, is that what it means? It's a flat number.
Yeah, if it's like 10
Okay.
plus 3d6 or something.
Or 3 ED.
Yeah. 3 extra damage
Gotcha.
die.
Okay, I thought it was. All right, because there's things that specify extra die.
So
I
what
thought it
what does
was
your
9
weapon
normal
say?
die. It's 9 plus 1.
Okay, so it does base 9 damage plus 1 ED, which is extra dice of damage, plus whatever your stealth score is.
Okay, so I did the roll wrong. It's not actually 19 d6 then? It would be.
So it would be 9 damage
10
plus
D6.
the. Yes, 10 d6.
10 D6, okay.
Which,
I'll just let it go as. Actually, no, that wouldn't work because it would. Go ahead and roll. I'll just say you kill it, okay? You kill it.
No. Okay.
Oh,
It's already used its
Damn.
personal ruin to survive a fatal blow, so you kill it. So, Ryan,
That was
as you're
quick.
wrestling with it, it just kind of goes limp in your grasp.
Wait, it's dead?
Yes.
It is apparently dead.
We have a sniper that landed a well-placed shot. So
It was also already
Which it was
severely
already
hurt.
on its. Yeah, it was already on its hind legs.
Well, cool.
Okay.
Well,
Bruce,
now that's taken care of.
as you're gripping this thing, it lets out a death rattle before it collapses. It just goes and then kind of collapses. Sorry, I
That's
don't know
what
if that
Monty said.
I don't know how well that came across the mic, but and then you hear from outside of the wall it's something that kind of sounds like an engine starting, a kind of sound as you hear other thudding footsteps.
Oh.
As more of them.
As you turn to look towards the hole in the wall, you hear another sound. As you look up and see silhouetted against the sun, a large figure thudding across the top of the ruined wall, carrying what looks like a warhead of some kind. It looks like it's a massive round of what would be like a rhino or maybe some other artillery cannon. As she screams out, "Hey up!" And the other Claude Fiend looks up before getting their face smashed in, and you watch it explodes. Bruce, you have never seen something so beautiful as this female Ogren, her blonde hair flowing through the air, soars down, lands on top of this this clawed fiend as it starts to get up, and she just like pins it, taking its arms behind its back and then pressing her boot against its spine and just being like, "You shit, sit down!" And she rips its arms off, kicking it to the curb. And then she just starts beating it over the head with its own arms.
Oh boy.
Bruce, can you give me a willpower test as your heart starts beating out of your chest?
Oh god. I have a bonehead implant. I figured I'd be smarter than this.
Your carnal instincts are far too strong.
Oh boy. Okay, there we go.
All
I
right.
got 5 successes.
You are able to refrain your lust.
Oh god. I hate it here.
Okay. We can be done with the battle map now.
That was a loud boom. Can you do another one?
I love big booms, don't you?
Oh, they're so fun.
Yeah, watch this. And she drops the arms, grabs the thing by the scruff of the neck, spins it around, and throws it into the minefield. And you just hear boo 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 boo. Roll for erection.
Oh my fucking god, I'm not rolling for that.
Okay, no, it's fine. It's
What are we playing? Fatal?
okay.
Alright, anyways, what happens now?
She turns and looks at you and gives a big thumbs up. And she basically looks like an Ogren Rosie the Riveter.
Don't know who that is, but alright.
Oh, okay. This is Rosie Riveter.
For Centrum, I'm gonna scream.
Except that she's got blonde hair. So she's also wearing the same kind of jumpsuit that Worm and Daniel are wearing, leading you to believe that they are just kind of nameless employees that are slaves to the factory of this place. But the dress code is pretty loose, as she's kind of modified it. Her sleeves are ripped up; they're not rolled up. And it looks like she's maybe taken one of the sleeves and used it to kind of like bind up her hair. But yes, she puts her hands on her hips and is like, "What are you lot doing here? You look like you made a big mess of the place."
I nudged the navigator.
I can't be away for more than 2 minutes without there being a break-in. You watch as she starts picking up just like big chunks of debris and starting to pile it back in the hole. Just like a very loose blockade system.
Tell her the same thing that I initially told freaking what's his nuts. We're here to help people.
Worm has crawled up next to your leg, oddly enough, like a worm, and he says, "Hey, that's frick, what's her name?"
He already forgot, chat.
Oh, that's right. I think people call her Sarah, maybe something, but we'll call her Cruz because she comes in like a missile. But they spell it with a Z, you see, because it's cooler that way.
Sparrow, shut the fuck up.
Did you say that specifically because you knew I was writing it down?
Yes.
Cruz.
Yep. Cruz the Missile is what they call her. I told you there was going to be big women in this campaign.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
You guys don't seem excited.
No.
All right. A piece of rubble falls on her and she dies.
Oh.
Rocks
No.
fall.
Well, that's thematically appropriate for the setting, I suppose.
Easy come,
Albeit
easy go.
unceremonious.
Well,
Worm
try
says,
to, I guess, try to get the rubble off of her, I suppose.
okay. She's not dead. She's piling up the rubble to block the door, and Worm says,
Okay.
see, I told you there was something out there that was getting the people.
Do you happen to be one of them pit fighters I read about?
Oh,
Or
maybe
heard
back in
about?
my ruffian days, but I grown up and got a real job now. Now I beat Steve up for money.
Respectable.
She gives you a bro fist.
Well, I suppose that we should probably go investigate whatever the heck's going on with all these disappearances then.
Yeah, hold on a tick. You guys don't have your fancy cards. She's talking about the lanyards. When people come to visit, they're supposed to go to the front office and get lanyards to walk around the base. Yeah, the fancy cards. She's like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. If you say something more than 3 syllables, she can't say it.
is there
Use smaller words.
front office? It did not look like there was anyone around. So I would
what's
make
that
myself
supposed to
scarce if I
mean?
knew that was coming.
She towers over you.
And look around. You see other people here? Do you know
She
where
points
we-
back
who we
towards
speak to
the
for
main
lanyards?
building that's got like the fancy architecture and the like red path. And she's like, "Go to the front office now, little mister." She pats you on the head. Off you pop. She kind of like scooches you that direction.
I can't tell them where we're going. We're on here on a mission. We got to
Mission?
resupply our ship.
You guys got a ship? She like scans the horizon. But like her back is towards the massive thing that's blocking the horizon. Where'd you guys park? I didn't see it.
Can't see it from here. Too low to the ground.
You actually can't see it from here. This thing is massive. It like blocks a quarter of the skyline.
Oh, well, I just point at it then.
Yeah, okay. Like, I don't see it. I don't see anything past that big gray thing.
That's a ship.
No way. No way. You'd have to be a rogue trader to have a ship that big.
I work for a rogue trader.
I don't believe you.
And where
Points at the man in the rogue trader regalia.
Oh, are you a rogue trader, mister?
He's the navigator, but
She
second
gets
in
very
command.
excited. She comes over to you, Reggie. Are you a rogue trader, mister? I heard that rogue traders can do whatever they want, and they come to places and they free people, and they give them jobs on the big ships that's bigger than a planet. Is that you, mister?
he is not currently here. He stepped away.
She picks him up and shakes him. rattling sounds.
Like the little girl from Nemo.
Ogrins are in some places signs of authority, just because it takes a lot of like money and resources to provide for an Ogrin. So to see one here is kind of a surprise in many instances. But you can understand her interests, believing just because rogue traders can sometimes own planets the way, you know, rich people own supercars, you know. So she believes that like the rogue trader might be her take it off this rock kind of thing.
Fair enough.
But yeah, when most conflicts end by whoever has the biggest guy in the room, you bring an Ogrin to peace talks.
I mean, yeah, no one wants to be too aggressive in negotiation when the wall is standing next to the other guy.
Mm-hmm. We have been going for 3 hours, so if we do want to end it here, we can do the meeting with the boss next session, if you guys want to.
Sure.
You'd probably
just because I don't want to take up your entire evening. I think this is a pretty good spot to stop.
Sounds alright, just because my phone is getting close to dying.